Hey there. Well, it's that magical time of the year. The time where snow starts to fall and decorations and trees start to go up. And we all prepare for not only Santa Claus, but the more important Santa Claus rally in the stock market. You've read about this, right? I've been reading about it for years. Here comes the Santa Claus rally. Here comes the Santa Claus rally. Right down Santa Claus Lane, perhaps? Well, people tell us it's real. Stock market goes up at the end of December, okay? We read about it. Now, should we just believe everything we hear, or should we test? Well, of course you know the answer to that. We definitely want to test, but we're going to keep it simple. We don't want it to be complicated. I just want to know if there's anything to this. So, we don't have much time. That's why the video is coming out now. You still have time if you're interested in this particular system, if you're still interested in the Santa Claus rally. But here are the rules, and they are not difficult. Number one, you only buy the Santa Claus rally, only buy the ES. This is a futures trade, ES daily chart. Only buy if the close is above the average close of the past 100 bars. Well, that's fine. We don't really want to buy any presents for anyone if we're feeling bad, right? And we don't want to buy any ES if the market is feeling bad. It's not true. You should always buy presents for your loved ones. But the second rule is if the date in December is the 18th or higher, so for example, what if the 18th shows up on a Saturday? Well, then you have to make a rule because then it just won't take a trade that whole year, right? Because we only get one trade a year for this system. It's the Santa Claus system. But if it's the 18th or higher, so it can be the 19th, right? If 18th is a Sunday, then this will take a trade on the 19th. But it has to be less than the 25th. So we're not trading on Christmas, okay? So in between the 18th and the 25th, again, that's prime Santa Claus rally time. Then we buy next bar at the market. But we're not going to hold it for a long time because this rally doesn't last forever. Now, some of the original, if there is such an original set of rules for this, takes you into the new year. Some take you just to the end of the year. It depends on wherever you want to take it. But this particular system, just 5 bars, anywhere between 5 and 10 bars is probably good to test this system. I did 5. Okay. And again, this isn't exactly the Santa Claus rally, but it's the holiday spirit of the trade, right? If the market really goes up around the holiday, then guess what? We should see some positive. So do we? Dun dun dun. Let's see. From 1998 to 2024, this is when I'm making this video. There is no stop loss, by the way. Ooh, look at that. On the ES, 27,000, profit factor of 8. Now, there's not that many trades. Santa comes but once a year, so it's 21. Now, there's no stop loss, so peak to valley, there's a little bit of drawdown, but close to close, there's hardly any drawdown at all. Look at that, minuscule. Good grief. Is there something to this? Well, here's the equity curve. Holy moly. You can see it's on the ES daily chart from September 1997, but doesn't start taking the first trade till 98, till December 2024. And my goodness, Santa, you devil you. Right? Now here's a sample trade. Again, this is only for the end of the year. In 2023, you can see price was above the simple moving average. So it was allowed to take a trade the 18th or after and before the 25th, and it sold out 5 bars later. Hard to see there, but I wanted to use this particular chart because you see in 2023, it was below. Everybody was sad around Christmas. So nothing was bought and there was no trade. Unfortunately, it would have been a winner, but we didn't take that trade. And that's how it works. Yes, the answer appears to be the Santa Claus rally is real. Now, obviously, there's a lot that can be done with this particular tiny little system, but I mean, look at that, right? These simple rules seem to work quite well. Now, of course, this isn't a standalone, I'm going to retire on this trade once a year. I get that. But on one hand, it's fun to know, hey, there's something to this. Maybe we could use options. Maybe we could buy stock. Maybe, right? There's a lot of possibilities, which is kind of fun. Or it might be a way to make money over the holiday. Now, it's Not fun if it loses, of course, but I mean, it might be something that could be added into a portfolio of strategies and then maybe just give a little turbo, right? A little extra, right? Now, I love it because I love the simplicity. I love the equity curve. So I'm going to start tracking it going forward for the rest of eternity. So I'm interested in it. I'm interested in the Santa Claus Rally. So I'm going to track it. It's going to be on the performance page of my site. And by the way, we will get a trade. So that's why I wanted to get this out. It's December 16th as I speak to you now. So there's definitely going to be a trade on the 18th or the 19th. I believe the 18th is Wednesday. So should get a trade on the 18th this year. So if you're interested in watching, there you go, right? And once again, this is the sample trade that we're looking for to happen shortly in just a few days. All right, that's a short little video on the Santa Claus Rally. It looks kind of interesting, right? Have a great holiday. Talk to you soon.